Hey everybody, welcome back to Our Liberty House. This is Lucas here, and today we are going out with the old and in with the new. And I really want to throw this thing for the shot, but it seems wasteful, and somebody could probably use this in our little community. So I'm going to put this off to the side and explain to you. Today we just installed this Vego Garden 5/8 inch 100-foot hose reel. They reached out to us. This is a sponsored video. They sent us this for free. So I'm going to go through the install on this, but initially, really great product, super easy to install, and there are some really cool quick connect, disconnect features with this that we'll go over. We were always leaving our hoses out just because it's life, taking care of a toddler, being lazy, being busy. So having the manual or the automatically retracted hoses are great. I am impressed with this one this far. So let's get into the video. I'm going to show you the unboxing, show you some of the features of it, give you a quick little test on the water pressure of it, which I was super impressed with. And so we'll get into that. All right, let's get this thing unboxed. Instructions. Hardware nicely placed out. Yeah, it's the nozzle. Looks like an adapter. Oh, it's a sprayer. And then the mounting hardware is in here. Make sure we don't lose that. Quite hefty. Okay. There it is. Oh, nice. It has a carrying handle, if you will. All right, well, I don't need this right now because we have to get the mounting bracket placed. So let's put this off to the side. We'll need this to connect it to the water line. And here is the mounting bracket. It's heavy duty plastic. I'm not too worried about it. All right, let's get to the instructions here. Where are the mounting instructions? Installation. We're putting into the wood siding, so I'm going to use the anchors. There's also options if you were to put this on like a wooden 4x4 post, you wouldn't need the anchors. Since we're just putting it into the siding, I am going to try to use the anchors. So let me get some tools here. I get my drill and then a 1/2 inch bit. Alrighty. All right, it's marked. Now let's drill the holes. All right, anchor time. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, those are masonry anchors, and I don't care. All right, there's that. All right, putting the washers on. All right, now that the bracket is on, all we need to do is slide that in, just like that. Very nice. Okay. Now, let's hook up the nozzle. All right. I thought this was one of the cooler things about this when I was reading the instructions is it has a quick connect with an on-off. So what it says to do is you attach the quick connect to the hose. And then you put the female end into here, into the nozzle, and then it just pushes on, and then you can lock it. So now it's in the lock position, so it's on there. But in theory, let me get the other one. Let's say I had all 100 feet of hose out and I wanted to change nozzles and I didn't want to walk back and turn the water off. And I wanted to switch to this style, more of a direct sprayer, adjustable. You could, in theory, flip this off, unlock this, pop it. This one comes out, so no water should be coming out. Put that one in, switch it over to locked. Turn your water back on and you're on your way. So I thought that was actually pretty sweet. But for now, I want this one on. All right, so that's that. Let's go hook it up to the water. All right, so this one has the same type of thing, which is a quick connect for your hose bib. I don't know why you would actually need this, but I mean, in theory, it is nice to have to be able to quickly disconnect this if you needed to just get water out of this. Fill up a bucket or something. You didn't want your hose. But you go there. It comes off. Push it on. Lock it. Doesn't come off. So now we're hooked up. And let's give this thing a test. I will say overall the install of this was really easy. And the instructions were above average. I mean, I'd give them an A on the instructions. They were informative. One of my least favorite things lately with installing things, I feel like they never put what size drill bit you need for the anchors. So this was nice, informative instructions. One thing that I did find interesting though, before I forget to bring it up, is so getting the hose reel onto the bracket was super easy. But if you can see here, there's a hole, which I'm assuming is intended for a retention pin. So this thing just doesn't, I doubt it would just come off on its own. It's, it's fairly hefty. But it's interesting that it was designed to have some type of retention pin, but there's no mention of it in the instructions and there was no part for it. So I don't know if it's maybe something that, like, if you wanted to add like a lock to it, you could, so it didn't get stolen maybe in your front yard, but that was kind of puzzling. So let's give it a test. All right. First pull with it, really easy. This is the 5/8 inch hose, so a lot of pressure. I would say immediately when I was pulling, the hose, like as soon as I stopped, the hose reel locked, which is nice because there are the other one we have different brand. Sometimes anytime you have those retractable hose reels, you have to like kind of like find it. A plus on this, like it just stopped immediately. I'm gonna try it again. So there's like a jet stream. The 5/8 inch pressure. Wow. Much more pressure than our hose reel with the 1/2 inch hose. All the basic normal functions. The shower function. There's actually a lot of different settings on this. We have the jet, which with that 5/8 inch hose, it's very powerful. So that's some distance there. We have a plant here that I should water. And we've got the mister. Flood. This is like the flood function. Another like mister type. And then back, yeah, that's like a weird one. More of like a angle. This is the pure mister. This is just mist. It's like a shower, but like a center shower. It's a little more power. This is like the downward angle. I don't even know what to call it. Kind of nice though, because it just goes down. Like another center, but you can see it's that angle. And then back to the shower. Okay, while we're here, I want to show you the disconnect thing. So, in theory, not in theory, in practice, you flip this to off. There's no water coming out, okay? Unlock this. Take this off. Put this one on. Lock it. And your water's back on. And this is like the adjustable. I never really know how to use, to be honest. I don't see ourselves using this nozzle a lot. I just thought the functionality of this quick disconnect was pretty slick. I mean, here, if you didn't have this and you just went, it's just going to turn into a hose. But then you can turn it off. Put the one you want back on, lock it, turn it on, we're back to water. And this thing has some juice. Oh. Find the one that I'll use the most often. Probably just the regular old shower. So that's the hose nozzle, the two different kinds. I'm gonna flip the camera here and we can see the retract on it. Oh. Okay. I'm actually gonna pull the full 100 feet out. See how quick that locks though? Like I didn't even have to give it like the old, it's like almost immediate. That is great because the other ones I've had and the other one I have it can be finicky. Okay, that is all 100 feet. All right, let's see the retract on it. It's powerful. It's definitely got some pull to it. Already got it all dirty. Beth's gonna love that. All right. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since we installed this Vego hose reel, and we are super impressed. The 5/8 inch hose delivers a lot of pressure. It's really great. The functions on the hose are great for mixing it up, whether we're watering plants or pots. I really love that it doesn't take a lot to lock it. It's really easy. You don't have to like mess with it. And then it retracts really quickly, but not too quickly. It doesn't like rip your arms off like coming back in. It's a nice steady retrieve. I would say this is a great product. This product is a little bit more expensive than the other one that we have experience with that we purchased ourselves. I would say this product is a lot better. The Vego hose reel is a lot better. It's just the ease of use is really nice. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us today, going through this hose reel review. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We'll do more gardening and DIY content. We'll see you next time.